over there, the two who seems just as fair as a fallen maiden, Miss Emily. I see, and from what I know, the latters are the only one who left all of them. Left of them? Yes, all of them. Whatever do you mean? They are the only ones left close to Emily. Do you mean her only remaining? Indeed, the only ones left of her family, distant even. Poor Emily.
Near the doorway of the room, the sheriff is talking discreetly to Emily's two cousins. The two are frustrated at the man as he keeps shaking his head.
Do you know what's going on? I don't, but I would like to know. Let's move closer.
Why don't the two of you just hear me out? We're here to pay our respects, so just stop crying now. From me, from us, and all of Jefferson, get some learning now. Even after life, we should just stop bothering Miss Emily.
But we're not here to bother anyone, Sheriff. The two of us suspect. Normality was never on this side of family.
You say that you suspect, not sure of any claims. I'm sorry, but I cannot entertain suspicious and suspicions alone. I am the sheriff, and I must live up to my title. Come to me when you finally have some certainty.
Good sir, you seem like a fine man and we understand. But what you don't understand is that we didn't know our cousin very well.
And that has been evident to me.
We feel that it is the only way for us
To know Emily.
Yes, to know Emily well enough at least before she finally put at peace.
If you knew your cousin well, you would respect her enough to leave this place untouched.
But sir,
That will be all, my ladies.
My dear sister, it looks like we will be burying a stranger not so long from now.
we should have never come in the first place. We both know that woman was. You two, why were you listening to us there?
We're not meant to be. Let's move away.
Wait for a moment. Maybe the two of you can be of help to us.
How can they help?
Look at them now. Hair as gray as ours. The two of them are the townspeople of Jefferson. Maybe they can tell us about Emily, not spending any hours.
They can only tell us unreliable facts.
But no one here is, sister. No one knows Emily personally.
I don't believe so.
But that is the truth, sister. Emily is gone, and we are the embarrassing.
They found her corpse in one of the downstairs of the room, her gray head propped on a pillow, yellow and moldy with age and lack of sunlight. She only had the Negro man to wait on her. We had no idea that she was sick. There was a time where we tried to know everything. We grew tired, as did the Negro man. But we will offer our roses in memory of her, a different shade of rose, perhaps a darker shade. By telling her story from the eyes of this town, Miss Emily Jefferson gives you this rose for people to understand with empathy and sympathy.
Sir,
Don't just stand there, Toby. Just get my damn drink.
I'll go fetch you some water, sir. Excuse me.
Why fetch me some water when you can give me some wine? Right, sweetheart?
Yes, Daddy.
Am I wrong? Do you truly agree me?
No, Daddy, I agree with you completely.
Good, good. A woman should be good and pure. If you know well enough, you know what a woman is obligated to do. Tell me, enlighten me.
A woman must be good and pure.
Very good. And? Toby, do tell me of what a woman's obligation is. Don't be afraid now. Speak loud.
I don't believe that they should have any obligation, sir.
Well, why would you believe that is so? Let me change the question. What do you think I believe is a woman's obligation in life?
Once I heard you tell lady what that a woman should be good and pure. Save herself for a true man worthy of her, sir.
And then,
Marry and have children, sir.
I told you to speak aloud, Toby. Come on now. Have children? Why not? Just say have sex. Consummate? Are you so afraid to elaborate? Afraid to speak in front of a woman in that manner? In front of my daughter?
Sir,
Well, that's good. You have a good value, Toby. I like that. My apologies, sweet daughter of mine. I was merely testing his ethics. You see, Emily, good values. You know what happened to your Aunt Wyatt, don't you?
She has become sick now, Daddy.
You listen to me now, Emily. You'll have many chances at getting into a wedding dress. Plenty. Even my sweet. But the moment that man laid his eyes on you, I could tell his intentions were the least bit uneasy. Emily, what did I say earlier about a woman's obligation?
A woman should be good and pure until I am to be married to a rightful man.
Not just any man, the rightful man. I will not have just any man as my son-in-law and my dearest daughter's husband. In fact, you should think about not marrying at all. No one in this town is worthy enough for you, my dear Emily. But harshly, I don't want any more attempts from the men in this town. As if they weren't trouble enough. Look at your poor old Aunt Wyatt. What happened to her?
How did she become sick, Daddy?
She became sick because of some stupid man who thought she had a future with the stupid of my sister to believe the latter of his claims of his love. Love is so far different from lust, my child. Remember that I will not have you become like your aunt, my stupid woman who lost her mind over a mindless man. Wyatt, oh Wyatt, you were never of practical reason to begin with. But you should have known better than to fall for a stupid son of a bitch.
Lady Wyatt, the insane one, they would say, went crazy until the very last moment. None of the young men were good enough for Miss Emily and such. When her father died, it spread like wildfire that the house was all that was left to her. In a way, sickening as it may sound, people were somewhat glad. Instead of our heads held up high towards a Grierson, we actually and finally felt pity for one. She was all alone and finally knew the old thrill and the old despair of a penny more or less. For 3 days, she pretended that her father's death was make-believe. No trace of grief on her face, she told all of them that he was not dead.
I will get the door, my lady.
No, I do it myself.
Miss Emily, we brought a few things for you.
We are so sorry to hear about your poor daddy's death.
My father is not dead.
But what do you mean?
He is not dead.
But Miss Emily,
Miss Emily! I was on the phone, the minister called, and so did the doctor.
And so, what about?
They called to ask about your father, my lady.
About my father?
Yes, Miss Emily, they wish to dispose your father.
What an awful journeys of theirs.
Miss Emily, I know you're in there.
Leave us alone, sir. You have all been harassing us for days.
Miss Emily, my name is Officer Foley, a deputy. I have a search warrant. It's been 3 days. You can't keep the body in there forever. Now, I'm going to count to 3. Miss Emily, Either you open this door this very moment, or I'm going to have to force my way in. Three, two.
We did not say she was crazy then. Natural, was it not? A daughter who loses her father in denial. We believe she had to do that. She had nothing left. She had no one. We remembered. All of those young men her father had driven away, robbed of the opportunity to be with someone with nothing left. She would have to cling to do that which had robbed her. It was in the summer after her father's death when the construction company came and began the work. Dark men, mules, and machinery. The whole lot. But then there was this man named Homer Baron. A Yankee, a big voice that fit the way his body was built, dark and ready. Traits that fits a man whose eyes were lighter than his face. Everyone knew Baron, and Baron knew everyone in the town as well.
Come on and turn that damn racket down a little. It's our first day here, and I'm pretty sure we woke the whole fucking town. Now hold on a second, and let me ask someone here if they have any spare wrenches.
Good day.
I was going to ask if you have spare impact wrenches here.
Impact wrench? No, sorry.
It's alright, it's pretty early, ain't it? Did we wake you? The noise, my lady. Did we wake you?
Oh, the noise. Yes, I was wondering where it was coming from.
My apologies. My boys and I are working on the new sidewalk.
Sidewalk?
You doing some barbering?
Yes, my hair. I'm cutting my hair.
My name is Baron. Homer Baron.
Gerson, Emily Gerson.
Gerson?
Yes, just Emily.
Well, Miss Emily, when I'm not busy paving the streets and you're not busy with your barbering, maybe we can talk some. Sounds alright to you?
I would like that. Yes.
Alright, you lot, no spare wrenches. But that doesn't mean I don't want your asses to keep on working. Come on, let's get to work.
Miss Emily, are you alright?
Is the Yankee the one they speak of, paving the streets?
Well, yes, Miss Emily. Why do you ask?
Nothing.
And soon enough, the whispering began. The town saw the pair on a Sunday afternoon for not just a week, numerous Sundays. In fact, at first, we were all glad for Miss Emily. She no longer had the domineering shadow of her father, depriving her chances with men, depriving the lady who was always so meek. A Grierson would never think seriously of a northerner. We always said, to be more specific, a day laborer even. Everybody loved the gossip. Everybody loved to gossip. They were together so much, speculation rose. Homer, Baron had plenty of charm. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't, but people believe they did.
Come on now, Baron. Don't shut up your lips. About the subject now. I hear about a lot of talk.
Talk is just talk.
Well, now, you can talk and tell me whether you already had a chance with this woman.
You already know the answer to that, my friend.
Yee? So it's true.
Well, I suppose not.
Well, tell me now. Are you planning to marry her?
I ain't the marrying kind.
Ain't the marrying kind, huh?
Though she always carried her head high enough, even when we believed that she was fallen, it was as if she demanded more than ever the recognition of her dignity as the last Grierson.
Oh, it's Emily. I'll see you tonight.
Good day, Miss Emily.
I want some poison.
I beg your pardon.
Poison. I want some poison.
Yes, Miss Emily. What kind now? For rats? For bees?
Oh, I want the best you have. I don't care what kind it is.
Well, we've got plenty such as arsenic that can kill anything up to an elephant. But you could always just...
Arsenic. Is that a good one?
Is that? Well, yes, ma'am. But I'm sure you don't need something that strong.
I want arsenic.
Whatever it is you want, Miss Emily, of course. But the law requires you to tell what you're going to use it for. Miss Emily, for rats.
Thank you. Do you know where I can purchase personalized soot and toilet set?
Yes, Miss Emily, there is a jeweler right across from here. A block away. You'll find a shop.
We were all so sure she will kill herself. We all said in hushed tones with confidence, and may God forgive us. But we thought that it would be the best thing, not for this town, but for Miss Emily herself. But then, we heard she went out in both a complete outfit of men's clothing, along with a nightshirt, as well as a man's toilet set in a silver with Baron's initials on every one of them. When that went out, we were all so sure of another thing. We were sure that they were to be married. But then, Homer Baron suddenly just disappeared, though right after the streets they were working on were finished. We had seen the last of Homer Baron for reasons we can't be sure of, but a lot of people had also seen the last of Miss Emily during that time.
Sheriff, it is just as if any man could keep a kitchen property.
What do you want me to do about it, madam?
Send her a word to stop it. Isn't there a law?
That won't be necessary. I could just speak to the Negro man. Maybe he just killed something in there.
I don't know, why not just be direct to get it done with. Tell her to have her place cleaned up. Give her a certain time to do it and...
Damn it, madam. Would you really accuse a lady to her face for smelling bad? Look, if talking to the Negro man won't work, we can just have some people sprinkle lime around her house and maybe even sneak one of the cellars to get the scent in.
Okay, sir. I'll even help.
And so they slunk about the Grierson house, like burglars in the night. The man who did that act claimed they even saw Miss Emily by her window, a lighted candle behind her, and her stature motionless as that of an idol. She wanted isolation, but Jefferson gave it to her as well. That was the time where people truly began to feel sorry for her. People remembered her Aunt Wyatt, her father, and now her past lover. The sheriff visited Emily regarding about the letters to her unpaid taxes, but Miss Grierson refuses and said that Colonel Sertouris exempted her in paying taxes in Jefferson. They tried to reason out with her, but she remained stiff and unwavered, saying she don't owe Jefferson any taxes.
I want to give you my gratitude for talking to us about Emily's life.
You are very welcome, Ma'am. But a reminder, we never really knew about Emily's life. We could never really tell what was going through her head, only observations.
Something still off. Didn't you mention that Emily spent a lot of time in the night upstairs?
We would see her shadow in what we believe used to be her room, but yes, she spent a great deal there in the past.
A great deal in the past?
Yes, I'm sure she stopped going there because she grew old and tired to climb all the way up, stayed downstairs.
And died there.
Thank you for talking to us.
Will you offer her this rose for us?
I don't understand. Something will never really explain it.
I'm not sure they could make any explanations. From what I gathered, Emily was as crazy as old Lady Wyatt.
One thing is for sure now.
We have to know at least what's upstairs.
Hi, ladies.
Toby,
Will you need anything, my ladies?
No, sweet man. Go. We'll be fine.
Sister, where do you think he's going?
He's done his time here. He deserves some freedom before he meets Miss Emily once more.
It's been 2 days since Miss Emily has found some peace. Will the two finally find the same if we check the upstairs of this house?
Yes, my good sir. Just the upstairs. Nowhere else. I swear it.
But sir, we need this to be legal. This is legal, right?
Well, from what you've told me and from what the two seniors of Jefferson have told you, I think some answers need to be given.
So this is
legal, right?
I'm here, aren't it? Lead my way, my ladies.
Look! That must be the room they were talking about.
Sherry Polly, you should lead from now here.
It's locked. Looks like I have no other choice.
I thought she spent a great deal with this room. How come?
Let's just get this over. God Almighty! That can't be!
Give me a second, ladies. Look at the pillow. It looks like it's used.
What? What is it, Sheriff?
It's a long strand of gray hair.